No, sorry, that's something was happening. We're switching. How we're getting. Crazy that he. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, where we have a game here: Southside versus Northland SC. As you can see, we're one player short, with in total 10 players, and a keeper. That's usually our defender, our captain. Yeah. No, you're fine. You're fine. Just filler words. And the ref blows the whistle, and we're on. David Marshall pushing up the field, passing to the left to Nate. Nate looking for a player, looking for Jackson. Jackson collects, has it to the middle with Matt Blaylock right there. And now David Marshall receives the ball, pushes it up to Aiden. Sorry, Sabino. David Marshall pushing up, sends across to the left side of the field. Trey collecting, gives it to Nate. Nate lays it off again into the left. Again. Passes back to Matt Blaylock. Nothing there. Passes it back to Dylan. Dylan back to Matt. Matt pushes to the middle. Passes to Sabino. Now Aiden collects, looking for a player. And Southside loses the ball. Northland's pushing through the middle, laying it off, looking to switch the field. Dylan's going to collect the ball and takes it away.
You know, in these early minutes, the grass is looking a little bit long, so the ball's moving short. It'd be interesting to kind of see how these players are going to continue to adapt on grass that is really slowing down the pace of the ball comparative to turf. And even at our home field, this is a little long, wouldn't you agree?
It looks like they cut it on a Monday for this game for today, so looks like they let it grow out. As you can see, both teams are still really wanting to play it through the grass. Now they switch it to the left side for Northland. Sends it for a cross. And
and
gosh.
That has to be by far the miss of the century. That was absolutely an incredible miss. Unfortunate. Northland should be up 1-0, but instead hits the post and out.
Never seen that. Never have I seen that. Again, just like we said, the keeper's not a keeper at all. He's our right back, Noah Leonard.
It's safe to say that we're in a makeshift team situation, with not a lot of people able to make it today and playing a man down. It makes things a little interesting.
But it is an even game today, as we heard that Northland also had goalkeeper problems and also playing with 10 players today. So we'll see who has more conditioning by the end of the 90 minutes for this game.
Great ball by Dylan. A little heavy on it, but nice job to try to switch up the play. Ooh, and our clock is not running. Apologies.
Jackson slips with the ball, but still collects, pushes up to the right, looks for Aiden. Aiden takes a touch, sends across, and no one's there. Looks like David's going to collect there. Sent out of bounds. Southside ball. David checks it out to Trey. Trey pushes in. Little scuffle there. Out of bounds, corner. Dylan's checking in. And it looks like we're waiting for a ball. Not enough soccer balls here. All right.
I feel like this is a moment that we can sit here and talk about our day. You know,
It's a nice day. 70-degree weather.
for the first time in a long time,
In a long
some cooler
time.
weather.
A long time. Unfortunately, still with some not so great air quality, but still manageable.
For sure.
That's going in. It goes in. David Marshall pushes it in.
Marshall unable to get that in.
Looks like a good collection from Southside. Noah gets the ball, which obviously he's good with his feet since he plays with his feet all the time.
Oh, nice pass. Able to find it in the middle.
So Goddard, even though you know Noah's not a keeper, what are some benefits that you can say you have from Noah when it comes to knowing how to read the field and passing the ball around?
One, he can direct the team, I think, a little more precisely in what he wants to see, considering he is usually a part of that back line, as well as people are going to know that he's comfortable with the ball. Ryan isn't one that normally plays with the ball at his feet. Same with Miles as well too. They're not keepers that are going to pull out a ton of skill moves. So I think there's that advantage, but you do run the risk of if a ball comes in the air, quick shot, he's not going to be able to get to those as quickly or as agile in the same way or read them in the same way.
Correct. And as you saw right there, Noah just collected a pass and gave it to Jackson, which, kind of like you were saying, can read the field perfectly well since he's already worked with that back line. Looks like there's some sends across. Is he offsides? Yes, he is. It looks like Dylan read that perfectly well since he was outnumbered, which he stayed back for that offsides. Ooh. And unfortunately, Goddard, maybe your passing skills is maybe like a 29 out of 100, I'll say. Compared to that pass right there, I say that's a 29 compared to Dylan's.
That's fair. It was not my shining moment.
You got Trey passing it off, give and go. And Nate. Trey gives it to Matt. Matt trying to battle for the ball. Matt steals the ball, loses the ball, and we get the ball.
You're having a lot of fun today, aren't you?
Just a bit, just a bit.
With this being the final game of the season, all teams are playing at the same time right now. So, kind of curious to know how the other games are going. But really, those games don't affect us. This game doesn't even affect us. We're
No,
we're
no.
locked in for third place.
Oh, nice touch without noticing. He took a nice touch. Dylan's still going for that ball. Collects the ball perfectly nice. Moves away from his defender or from the attacker. Gives it to Nate. Pass around the left. Gives it to Trey. Finds a perfect pass to Sabino.
It was a great pass.
David switching it to Aiden. Aiden looking for someone to cross it in. Hesitates. Waiting. Sees that over that run. And a foul. And David collecting. Looks like it's out of bounds for a corner for Southside on the right side. If I'm not mistaken, God, I think last year we were here. The score was on the
scoreboard.
Yeah. The scoreboard. It's not working today.
It doesn't look like it.
Huh. Well, that was a benefit for this field. I say, the time, what score. Matt sends a cross, perfect cross to the second post. And as I go in, just a few centimeters off. And you can still hear Noah directing his players like a true captain he is for this season. Ooh. Colexi gets hit by the ankle so just a bit, and the ref calls a foul for that. Dylan delivers to Sabino. Sabino gives it to Trey. Scanning. Gives it back to Dylan. Not a great pass, but as you can hear, Trey not liking that pass either. But Dylan makes it work. Gives it to Nate. Nate looking. He's going to take a shot. His first shot of the season.
Don't be mean to the man.
There you go. Ambitious, I'll say. Nate is ambitious, trying to get that goal and that ball back. Unfortunately, that's Northland's ball. Touch from number 22. And it looks like the ref did not like that. Dylan was on the floor. Matt delivers to Dylan. Dylan finds Trey. Pushes to the middle. Scanning. Shoots. Maybe about 10% better than Nate's shot from earlier.
Just clowning the whole team today?
Just today. Just today. It's the last game of the season, just like you said.
Have a little fun with it.
Yeah. And both teams missed the header. Hudson collects, delivers it to Aiden. Aiden pushes it through the wing. We got 3 players in there, and he makes a shot.
Side netting. I thought that went in for a moment.
And Goddard, are you okay with that shot, even though Aiden had about 3 players entering that box, or do you think he should have went a different route?
Honestly, I'm not mad at it. It's early in the game. Keeper really, truly hasn't been tested. So I think in these moments, it's not a bad attempt. Now, the game is like this later in the second half, then you might be screaming for something.
Agreed. I mean, It'll be a different story if it was 0-0 still. And is he on? Looks like he's on. Sends a cross in, but Hudson's right there. And will we have a ball ready for them?
Are you going to go get it?
There's balls over there. It looks like a man from his backyard just came out of nowhere and grabbed the ball.
Talk about a weird day.
Do we only have one match ball? Two?
I think so.
Wow. Okay. You don't see that very often. It's a cross and nobody was ready into the second post and it's still in bounds. As we said before, the grass is pretty tall where that ball just rolls 2 seconds on there and stays. Sends a shot and collected easily from Noah, fortunately.
End of season antics.
David Marshall collects, lays it off to Nate, gives it back to David. David to Aiden. And that was not very well communicated, unfortunately. Goal kick. Dylan number 22 again battling. Or sorry, 23. Number 3 was let go, and Noah's just gonna collect the ball perfectly fine as the keeper he is at 6'5".
He ain't no 6'5".
Sorry, 5'9".
Ooh, that was almost a great touch by Marshall.
Is he on? Looks like he's on, and they left him on. And Noah collects again.
Actually, the AR was about to put her flag up, so I think it was offside. I think marginally she was waiting. Great ball, just not quite able to get to it.
Aiden is not your fastest player, but he is your shiftiest player. You can see when it comes to
And an
a
attempt.
shot, and I think that's his second long shot for the season too. First one came 5 minutes ago. As you can tell, Trey Berman does have a shot. You just need to wait a good 20 shots before he can get that one.
I'll have to point him to this clip that you're
What
dogging
is
on him.
it? Minute 20?
Yeah.
Minute 20. I'll send him a text message about it.
So funny.
It's called motivation. Northland
I
tries to
don't
bring
know
it
if
up.
he needs it.
Back to the right back. Number 29 collects. 23.
Great by Dylan. Great step. Oh.
And good header from Jackson to Dylan to Matt. Matt to David, gives it back to Matt. Nate gets the ball, but a bad pass. But Jackson recovers that well. Switches the field just to get it out of the way. Northland's pushing up on the left side. Southside steals the ball. And out of bounds. Or Southside. Oh, and a foul. Cross from Sabino into the box. And he lays it up goal for Hudson.
Nice. Nice. Hudson with the goal.
First goal of the season.
No.
No?
Second.
Is it second? What game did I miss?
He scored in May.
Who was that versus?
I believe it was against Antioch. I believe that he had gotten a goal, but it was in May when he won May Player of the Month.
On that away game versus Antioch?
No, because we played him at home at the end of May. You know, hey, fun things you try to figure out on the fly. Sorry.
Shut up.
Still. All right, we're back at it with the score being Southside 1, Northland
we got
0.
a player with mismatched socks. Never seen that before. In the midfield. Anyway, number 3 collects the ball. Lays it off to 23. Nice pass from number 23. But unfortunately, his teammate is not in a goal. Never mind. I retract my statement. Never mind. All started with number 23 there. Looks like Northland loves to give that ball to number 23. What do you got to say about Northland's player, number 23, Goddard?
He's definitely been someone that you have to keep an eye on. He does show signs of having speed, although we haven't had a chance to see it. Also has the ability to be a little bit shifty, but definitely creating an impact in this situation.
And he does get the ball. Unfortunately, Nate could not take that touch pretty well.
Nate doing a great job to at least force him to send it back. Dylan missing the tackle.
And good defense from Trey.
Ball went over Hudson. Hudson missing a rare clearance. Or misjudging, I should say.
Cross will Southside clear it, and they do clear it. Player with mismatched socks collects the ball. Number 10 sends a nice cross through the middle. And
That was a great ball in.
Thought it was an own goal for a second. I was like, that's a good header right there. And tries to do something tricky there. Tries to take a shot as his teammate advised him, but did not work, unfortunately. Takes a shot or a through pass, whichever one. Sabino sees that he has a man on him. Plays it out to David Marshall. Marshall
Hudson
to
up
Hudson.
the field. Hudson's way up the field today.
It's that false 4 that falls into that false 9. I mean, everyone knows it. You know, when you're down one player, get with the program.
Way too much fun.
Looks like a man's down. Either tying his shoe or is actually hurt. And he's back up. Miscommunication for Northland. Trey steals the ball back. Gets to Dylan. Back to Trey. Sends a.
Oh, what a touch to get that.
And Nate.
What a ball.
Outside foot pass right there.
Marshall does not have the legs. You could see him trying to book for it.
We were talking earlier, and he said if he had Darwin Nunez speed, he would be 100% better than Darwin Nunez to begin with.
Ooh,
and a heel
nice little
chop.
cut, yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't believe that's the shot he wanted.
Oh, man.
Okay. I blame Elijah for not being here.
You know, this game is the definition of what the admin team posted on our next match day. I got one more in me.
Vince Carter.
Clever posting by the admin team there.
Matt still has the ball. Switches it to Dylan. Dylan's to Aiden. Aiden back to Matt. Switches the ball. Unfortunately, no one was there. And a good pressure right there for Aiden. And Aiden pushing up. Don't know if that was a pass or just a heavy touch, unfortunately. But a good header as well from Matt. Jackson collects the ball. Some shoulder hand action right there. And Jackson still has the ball.
Sabino almost to get to poke it up.
And Nate pushes up and is running at his top speed of the season at 21 miles per hour.
Oh, man.
Not lying. This is what our stats are showing right here. And a shot for the third season. Or sorry, for the third shot of the season. And Northland misjudges that, and Jackson takes care of that ball, delivering it to Hudson. Hudson on the right side, passing it to Sabino. And what a tackle that was. That's just going to be a card. Let's see what he gives out. A yellow.
Came in pretty reckless there.
It looks like the ref dropped his yellow card. Oh no. Oh, what's going on?
We're changing keepers. Looks like Hudson's going in goal.
Huh. Don't know if this counts as a sub or
well, it won't because it doesn't change the players on the field. It just rotates where they are.
All right. We got Sabino on the right foot, and we got Matt on the left side for that cross. Let's see who sends it in. It's going to be Matt with the cross. ricochets and goes to Marshall, and a goal for
Oh,
Marshall,
and a
the
goal.
Scottish King.
Scottish King is a new one. That's a new one.
I don't think he has a nickname, so I think it's only fair.
Is that 2 assists for Sabino today?
No, Matt sent that in.
Oh, Matt said that.
Yes, Matt sent that in. Matt's having a great season this year. Obviously, he's not. He's a defender, so won't have those nice stats as these attackers have. But he is being one of the core players for Southside, as we've seen defensively and getting involved with the attack. As we see, he is sending nice crosses in. Aiden slowly pushing up, sends across to the middle. Nate waiting, no volley there, just air. Just air for Nate. And a bad pass from the keeper, and Trey just collects it with his chest, and good pass from Nate.
Does he get
Shots
it
for
through?
Sabino, and goal. No goal.
Oh.
Never mind. Again,
Looks like it took a deflection away from goal.
out of the grass. Measured the grass today. It was 4 inches tall.
It's kind of crazy when you step on the field that your foot sinks 3/4 the way down into this grass.
You can't really see it, I guess, if you look from a different angle, but if you step on it, it sinks in. But you play what you play in, and cross in from Trey, and
I think you should be a little bit cleaner with this.
cross.
Not sure what happened there.
Don't think he was expecting it straight to him, and that's going to be a foul. The ref calls it. But Dylan holding the play there is what I believe he was doing there. Number 23 is looking like he's staying on, but Dylan steals the ball before he can get it to him. Pushes to Sabino. Sabino back, give and go. And tries to feint. Dylan looking. Dylan going to cross it to possibly David. And goes through two defenders. What do you got to say about that, Goddard? And shot for...
Oh, and a shot
my
for
gosh,
distance.
second for the season. I think that's Matt's second shot of the season and 2 goals from far. One versus Antioch, and
that volley, yes, that half volley against Antioch was something nasty in terms of quality.
I will let Matt know that. That we did not record this goal. Pretty sure he'd be pleased to hear that.
Who assisted? Was that Sabino?
I don't know.
So I think Sabino passed it in.
And we're even. Or actually, no, sorry. We're
3-2.
up 3-2. Sorry. Really exciting game. Getting distracted here. Well, and
a ball through
and offsides.
And offside flag goes up.
And what a save still. Oh, and looks like Hudson's a bit hurt, but there's kudos to number 23. As I was saying earlier, Matt has been one of the core players for Southside, and like I said before, doesn't have the numbers to show as an attacker does, but now he has 2 goals in the season, and now he is transferring to the University of St. Mary's, where a good amount of our players play at or have played at. What do you got to say about that? Where do you think he has grown as a player for this year, Goddard, and he can translate that to college ball?
He's a lot of one stability to our back line, but I think the most improved aspect is his passing range. And a lot of the time we've seen him in that fullback position, and he's not as attacking as Aiden or as Dylan, but he's definitely been more prevalent in those areas, getting that pass before the cross gets in, um, creating great situations.
Takes a shot, and Hudson's just going to collect. Sorry about that.
No worries. No worries.
I do believe Matt will be a great addition um, to St. Mary's. Don't believe he's played in the conference, which is a KCAC conference, but he has played the NAIA level with Baker his first season. Oh, and what a cross. And good. Did not go over the fence. As I was saying, he has experience playing in the NAIA, recently coming off playing Division II in the NCAA, I believe with Lee University, if I'm not mistaken. Wanted to play closer to home, choosing St. Mary's to be his home team.
For sure. And we have benefited by him wanting to stick closer to home.
And Keep collects the ball easily, with Hudson being the keeper now. Trey pushes up. He's going to look like a cross. Nope. Hesitating, watching. Pass it to the middle. Give it back to Trey. Trey to someone.
Miscommunication looks like between him and Sabino. But honestly, that'd be a run Tony would make on the backside. So
that is a Tony, and you kind of have to play a little bit differently when you don't have a Tony waiting right there at the back line, waiting for a long ball or a through pass for him to beat that player. Sabino will not get you those, but Sabino will be your creative master where he can get you tricky shots. And David pushing forward, and he's going to. Nope, unfortunately, the keeper gets it before. Matt pressures, loses. Oh, slips with the ball, and that's actually really good for Southside since allows them to collect a bit. Nate makes a good
great
tackle.
tackle by Nate. Able to find the man.
Sabino with the ball. He's going to shoot it. No, he's going to fake it. Passes to David. He's going to lay. He's going to shoot. Shoots it, chips it over, and post. And is it still in? And in goal. How?
Sabino.
I don't know where that came from. All right, let me check our replay system real quick.
What replay system?
It's called YouTube on Southside
FC podcast. On the Southside FC. Oh, and Northland on a break here. Will they capitalize on this opportunity?
And what a tackle from Dylan.
And she is not able to. She does not call it. The AR looks like may have missed a call in terms
Northland,
of allowing for a corner instead of it still being in play.
Northland disagrees, but what can you do? Unfortunately.
And a nice ball by Marshall.
And is that all ball? That is all ball, according to ref. Again, what can you do?
In terms
Northland. Sorry, I missed that. What happened?
David took a bullet of a ball to the forehead on that one, knocking him back a bit. He wasn't able to find his footing.
And wow.
And the shot goes wayward.
All he had to do was just first post.
Dylan bringing the ball up the field on the near side here. Lots of time weighing his options, releasing Trey on the run. And
after looking at the replay, it's a tough call at the time that David Marshall. Oh, it's a nice give and go.
Yeah, nice
Layout
little
pass
1-2.
back to Sabino. Does he take the shot and que golazo?
Oh, nice little interplay between Marshall and Sabino.
Makes up for that offside call, as I was saying before. Looks like back Sabino was on the back line while David Marshall took that shot, and it's just a little bit on the shoulder side that he was offside possibly.
We should take this moment to tell people, go get merch. SouthsideFC.com. Click on shop.
Merch. I'm actually wearing one right now.
Yeah, you are.
And so are you, Goddard. So get your merch. Really affordable and many different designs you can get. And Dylan getting the ball.
Be on the lookout. We'll be having an end of season sale here real soon. So be on the lookout for that sale.
Again, very affordable for what compared to what a Nike or Adidas sells on a regular t-shirt. A lot more affordable than what. So support your local team, local grassroots team. Don't support AC Milan. Don't support, and what a tackle and a shot, and
a
Nate,
nice block by Nate.
Even at 33 years old, can still make good slide tackles.
And ball in. Ball made its way through. Dylan with the clearance. Ball whipped in. And nice. And unfortunately able to take care of it. But Nate does his job and gets rid of it out to Aiden. Aiden looks like he's got all kinds of daylight in front of him.
Nate really making.
Tried to make that effort, but wasn't able to get to it because that pass was a little bit ahead of him.
And Nate is not your fastest player or your shiftiest player, but
very smart on the ball.
Correct.
Oh, and Jackson giving it away.
Number 23 action for that ball on the right side, sends across the ground. Dylan out.
Dylan comfortably clearing that.
I say Nate has been playing a really good game today as that 6 role that he always plays. Really defensive minded. Again, not your fastest, not the shiftiest. And that was not a foul.
A no call there. Interesting. Very interesting on the no call. Right in the middle of the back. Score is 4-3.
It looks like the ref is trying to give a card for. And Dylan trying to explain what happened. Ref is disagreeing.
Did he issue a yellow?
I don't know. He has that yellow still out in his hand. Trey walking away. Looks like he might give it a Trey.
Oh, looks like to a Northland player. And we're back underway.
And Trey going for it. Looks like he has some heat with him, trying to score and fakes a. What a fake. Looks like Trey has got some fuel after that disagreement there, saying something about. Nothing about. We'll keep it here. He just does not agree, and he's very vocal, as you can say.
Yeah, that he is.
He's a cross in, and what? Oh, and it touched on a Northland player, and will they agree? And Northland disagreeing, even though it hit his knee. Trey sends a cross in. Sabina takes a touch, does not go in. Ricochets. Dylan takes.
Nice recovery run by Nate.
And the heel pass back. Jackson collects the ball and gets it away from the attacker.
Well done. That sun is bright in terms of our obstructing our view a bit, even on the camera.
Sends a
and a
perfect
nice
pass to
ball.
And wide
Oh,
right.
and Marshall is letting him know that he had him on, but that was the wrong choice.
Tunnel vision. Tunnel vision, unfortunately, for Aiden. But again,
great strike though.
Correct.
Level,
Not too mad about that. He saw his shot, took it, shot. So he also doesn't get these many opportunities to get those either. And Hudson's gonna go collect, hits him in the face. 27 sneaking in there, but Dylan reads it. Oh no. And wide left again. Looks like they love that wide left.
They are unable to capitalize on opportunities today. At least not in the way that they should to be. Northland really should be up.
Correct. Which Northland has shown that they're exposing the 3-back for Southside, while Northland's playing with that 4-back.
Well, that is halftime with Southside leading 4, Northland 3. Second half is underway. Northland getting the kickoff going. I'm joined with our social media admin, Matt. How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Tap it.
Good. How are you?
Doing good. What's been your take on the game today?
Oh, I mean, obviously, like it's tough playing a man down in this situation. We don't necessarily have a conventional keeper, um, but I think what we have seen here is honestly just the guys having a lot of fight and really just biting back every time they kind of like catch a hit.
For sure. And in the first half, who would be your standout player to you through the lens?
Um, I mean, a lot of people played a really good piece in just a pretty solid half. Um, but honestly, I think I would have to give it up to either Noah or Hudson. Just because being brave, going back into goal where you're not necessarily at your strongest, and managing to stop a few wayward shots, even if it is offsides.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Well, at the end of the day, the game, whether won or lost, we've locked in our position. So, really, it's an opportunity for the players to do their own thing and kind of figure things out just at the end of the season.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, great time for experimentation, and even towards like the back half of the season, seeing Aiden a lot more at the winged position. I mean, he's already super quick, very nimble on the ball, but being seeing him in that attacking sense has always been such a treat.
For sure. Lastly, what's been your overall take on the season for the team? Obviously, competition of the league has grown, and with that came a few challenges. So, what's been your overall take?
Yeah, I mean, uh, everyone in the league just in the offseason really took the opportunity to bolster. And it's been so great to see. For us specifically, I think we have really shown like our inner fight because there have been a lot of times where we started 2 goals down, a goal down, but really have showed resilience in the attack to come back and have some pretty emphatic and statement wins. Um, so I think that's just solidified in my mind just the kind of attack minded squad we have.
I would definitely agree. If you had to make two nominations off the top of your head for, say, player of the season, who would they be?
That's a tough question because again, everyone's played a really big part in us remaining in the top part of the table, showing up in big moments. Um, and a lot of different people have had some really good standout performances match to match. It's really hard to say, and I'm going to give a non-answer right now, and I'm going to cop out. I think the team as a whole is my standout player of the season.
Well, when you are the highest scoring team in the league and you create as many opportunities as we do, and we, I mean, if we scored a third more, we probably would have had 100 again. But I believe we broke 80. I think the second goal today broke 80 for the season.
Yeah, and honestly, I think yeah, just such prolific attacks that we've had this season. Um, and honestly, we already had like a really solid midfield last season, but also I think some new additions we brought in, especially like Caleb Bruckner, who has really just found his place in the team, not only driving the ball, but being able to distribute out to our attacking options. And obviously, it doesn't hurt to have someone like Jake Rainforth, who's sitting
Yeah.
at the top of our attacking triangle and just bagging goals.
Speaking of which, I mean, his performance last week was pretty incredible, bagging 5 goals and an assist just to sweeten the deal a little bit. Man of the match last time. He's been a find. He has been a find, and I don't know if you're aware, in the high school season, his senior season, he scored 25 goals.
Oh wow, yeah, and we're just so fortunate to have him on our squad. And it's tough always coming in midway through the season, just trying to find your rhythm with the new squad. How do you gel? Where do you fit? How do you make an instant impact? And I think him, Caleb, Dennis, they really just like came in making huge strides right away.
Agreed. I definitely agree. So on the admin side, what are your goals for next season? What are you hoping to strive toward without giving too much away? Because we obviously want to surprise people, but
yeah, there's got to be a little something left to the imagination, right?
yeah,
I think honestly, it's just maintaining the consistency of like media presence, being able to find some real like digital real estate that will attract some sponsors. Yeah, and then overall just making this club a place that not only players want to come and play for, but also get the fans excited to be repping.
I can agree to that. That's 1,000% an amen. I can agree. For those that are tuning in from home right now, as you can see, the score is 4-3. We are leading goals by Hudson, Marshall, Matt, and Sabino, all on the score sheet. Uh, resilient, resilient first half, being down a man, and in an impromptu situation where we're just missing numbers through injury or through just availability.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and honestly, the last month, I know everyone in the league is kind of ready for the season to end, and we've I think everyone around has just been feeling it. Um, this is probably the third game we've played with 11 or less.
Yes, I, and this is the fourth time ever since the club's history that has happened.
Yeah,
Which is actually a pretty good ratio considering how young the league is, the young the league and the team are to have that kind of consistency of depth.
yeah. And again, I think that's just a testament to the guys on our squad, how much fight, excitement, passion they bring to the field. And honestly, super stubborn and just never want to be on the losing side.
Oh, for sure. I don't think anybody in our organization loves being on the losing side, and that's kind of what you need in order to have a good winning culture. I couldn't have said that better myself. And Gabe walking into view in the stream. That guy needs to get out of here. You know, Gabe, Matt's a better conversationalist than you. Yeah. you know. Oh well, good to have a little bit of fun from time to time. Sabino winning the ball, finding Trey outside, and a nice, beautiful crossfield ball, and unfortunately will not find Aiden.
So what I miss? Is it
We were just chatting about the season and what our thoughts and takes on it.
what a save from Hudson Bell?
I'll ask you this question as well that I asked Matt.
7.
That's not the answer.
7 is
If
always the answer.
you had to pick 2 players that you would nominate for player of the season,
Oh,
who would they be?
That is a great question. Player of the season. I would have to say let's go with Tony as the obvious one, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I believe he is our goal scorer, and actually, he doesn't have 30 goals this season, but he does have a lot more assists than he had from last season. I think he only had 2 or 3 last year. I think he's jumped up a lot more. And across for Northland, is that out of bounds? But sorry, but Tony, I would say overall what he needs to be doing, he has done his job as a right winger sending in those assists, and also finishing those goals as one of the top goal scorers of the league. And then a curveball, I believe, would be Matt. I would say Matt would be my second. Matt has been here for, I know he hasn't won any player of the month compared to Hudson or anything like that. So it's still really, I would say, really neck and neck. But if I'm only giving two, I would say Matt Blaylock, just like how we were talking about. Oh, what a tackle from Sabino. Maybe throwing Sabino in there. Northland was not happy with that call. But sorry. But Matt, I would say he's done everything he needed to do defensively and offensively. Even though there's not a lot of numbers that can show it, you can see him all over the field, with no doubt about that.
Those are some good shouts. My first choice would be Hudson. I think Hudson has had a stellar season out of the back, especially when it comes to clearances, aerial duels that he's won, and just the passing range. Added a couple goals to his game. He has really been a mainstay of the defense. And no on the cross. Nice strong cross, just a little too close to the keeper. I'm not sure who my second would be. Marshall would be a standout in that option. He's had a lot of second, third, late runs in the box and has scored a number of goals off of those. Even bagging a hat trick at one point in time.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Sends a cross in, Dylan clearing it. Marshall was about to collect there. Unfortunately, couldn't get there on time. What?
Nice job by Matt.
Kind of like I said, you can see Matt all over the field every game. Get to try to get involved defensively and offensively. Player who plays a lot of positions as a Swiss Army knife, playing the six, gosh, that's loud, playing the left, the fullback roles, playing center back. So he can play almost anywhere in the back line and in the center defensive mid role. Apparently, he told me he also used to play with Sporting Blue Valley as a striker.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was a striker at one point. Apparently, he couldn't score goals, but I mean, you just saw one screamer of a goal.
That's true. Ooh.
Ooh. And
that's,
I believe ref would have let it play on if it was Northland ball still.
game's getting a little testy.
Southside being up, still looking for another goal. They're not comfortable here at only one ahead.
On a nice ball. Oh, actually, it's a little long.
And Aiden getting those boosters on and getting the ball still back. Turning around. Would have been a nice pass if it would have went through that window.
And Sabino able to keep possession of it. Lost by Trey, but Trey fighting hard, unable to win it back.
Dylan pushing up with the ball, sees Trey open, getting double teamed here.
And that's got to be a foul.
And it looks like the back line of Northland is not happy of how their wingers are performing, checking in with them and helping them defensively. even though we saw a double team, but could have been two center backs going versus him. Dylan collects the ball again.
Losing the ball.
Back and forth. Matt getting the ball back. Sends across to Aiden. Aiden taking a touch. Aiden looking. Is he going to shoot it? He's going to shoot it. And unfortunately did not lay on that foot correctly how he wanted to. Looks like that right wing was wide open. Southside let him get that space. Sends a cross in. And Dylan take care of it.
Great block by Dylan. Dylan really recognizing the danger there and opting to cover the passing lane rather than tackle the man.
Northland plays it. Keep has it. Comfortable. No pressure there for Hudson. Looks like he's played this position before. I don't know. He's a big, tall guy, so might have maybe played it in his rec years. And that's
nice strong foot through the ball. Ooh.
And a challenge from Marshall.
That looks like it's off. And it is. Great job by the back line, especially Dylan recognizing that.
As you've seen, I've seen multiple times that Dylan has been playing that offside trap by himself, as you can say. I don't think it's a team effort. I just think he notices that his back line is in a certain position. He recognizes that really quick to cause a offside trap.
Sabino collecting.
Sabino laying it in there on the left side. Unfortunately, it was collected by a Northland player. Little miscommunication there for Northland. Trey collects, shoots it right. Fourth long shot of the season recorded. Misjudged the ball there, sends a through ball, and looks like it's a challenge. And oh no, never mind. Lays off a pass to number 10. 10 crosses it in. It's a header, and Hudson collecting just fine. And then Southside is looking to attack real quick. Nate collects the ball perfectly well. Sabino turns, gives it back to Matt. Matt to Trey. Trey pushing up. We got Aiden, Nate, Sabino closing to the box. Will he take a shot or will he pass it? Takes it to Sabino. Lays it off to Aiden. All he has to do is, and just passes it in to no one, unfortunately. But Matt collects the ball and a header out of bounds.
Sabino unable to get the header there.
Just needs to turn that neck just a bit to the right. And a good touch on number 23, as we've seen.
But an unfortunate wayward pass that could have seen his team on the attack. Jackson with a nice little chip in, but well read by the Northland defender.
Is he going to take a shot? Turns, lays it, gives a pass, and I believe he was off. Don't know why he gave a pass that high up, but unfortunately, did
Not
not
sure
work out
either.
for Northland. Could have been a goal scoring opportunity, which they need at minute 65 here. Well, only time just dwindles down. Northland pressuring. Northland tries to collect. Number 0 for Northland clears it. Out of bounds. Ball for Southside. Aiden delivers to Noah. Jackson trying to read the field, trying to see who is his open man. Sees that Sabino is his open man. Gives it to David. Sees Aiden going for that run. Hesitates. Looks. And tries to give a pass to Matt. Delivers it. Trey gets the ball, pushing into the
Trey beat his
box.
man to the byline, but opting to cut back.
And a shot from Matt. Unfortunately, that grass. It was on turf.
That ball skips across the turf, and
That's a
it might be a
dangerous
little
one.
different. Yeah.
What a touch from Nate. Minute 66. I'll let him know about that. Oh, who took that touch? Matt getting the ball. Sees Aiden right there. Playing wide. Southside going in with 3 players in the box. Give and go. Nope. David opting to go to Matt. Matt sends it in. What a cross. What a curve. And that keeper gets that ball.
Great read by the keeper, because that ball was dangerous. It was a very dangerous ball by Matt.
Again, Matt again getting involved in that attack as well. Oh, Dylan getting beat by the speed. But, oh.
Foul
And a
coming
foul.
out. Noah did get to the ball first, so great job by Noah to win the foul.
Again, Northland's really desperately looking for that goal to find that equalizer, and Northland's willing to do anything just to get to that, even if they take a heavy touch. Unfortunately, they will attack that ball and still pressure for the ball. David Marshall with the header. No one there to collect. As we said, we're down 1 man, but so is Northland. Matt headering the ball. Get it out of the way. Matt pressuring. Misses. Will he take a shot here? No, he gives it a pass. Will he take a shot? Ricochets. And unfortunately, it does not go through, but Northland still has an opportunity. All they need to do is find that space. And they keep finding passes, but unfortunately, they keep missing. Goddard, where do you think Northland finding a lot of opportunities here in the final third? A lot. But unfortunately, can't get it behind the net. Where are you at mentally? Do you just keep pushing to the last minute, or do you think eventually, after so many attempts, it's just very aggravating?
I think it's a mix of both, right? Where you see that the game is to be had, especially when you're trying to get a point, you're trying to fight for something, especially in the kind of season that Northland's been having, definitely bottom half of the table, in a situation where uh, they were about as closest to a relegation battle as you can be. I believe they were only 2 points above the relegation line, assuming that Northland didn't win, or not Northland, Antioch didn't win their match today. So it can wear on you, especially when you have a tough season like that. But credit to these players, because they are still fighting. They are still fighting for every possible point, and especially a great touch by Sabino. And especially in a situation where we are quote unquote the
Oh,
team to beat. And that ball's a little wide.
oh God. Sorry, I interrupted. Keep going. Sorry.
When we are the team to beat, great
Golazo!
goal.
What a goal. First touch.
It's like Aiden on that lob of a just beauty lob.
And that's why he had a trial at Sporting Case. I'm just playing. No, he did
Yeah.
not.
He did have an opportunity to get to play. Sabino did have an opportunity to play in um, the sporting train like a sporting player match, which sounded like it was a great experience.
And delivers it here with that just nice touch of a volley. Or not even just to touch it in there. First touch is perfect right there.
Sabino is on a brace.
What is that? Goal number 2 for him?
Yes.
As we can see, even though we're down a man and down a keeper, Southside still scores with ease. And what a keeper for Hudson. Looks like he might be trying to battle that spot for Miles and Ryan.
Great opportunity there.
Oh, is that from Hudson? What a... Is he on? He's off, offsides. As you can see, a bit of disagreement, but at the same time, it kind of goes where they are trying to do everything the best way possible, sending these nice crosses, taking these nice touches, trying to, give and goes, and it's not working, unfortunately. And a good layoff from David to Nate and a short pass stolen from Northland. It looks like the right back for Northland is searching, doesn't find anything, goes back to the middle. Gives him back, give and go. Sends it to the through pass to the middle. Jackson, 1v1. And goal kick.
Okay, nice defending by Jackson. Able to hold up the man. Looked like it might have taken a deflection on the way out there a little bit for Southside to win a goal kick, but great job. Great defending.
And we can hear Northland is asking for the time here for the ref, desperately looking for that equalizer with 2 goals to equalize it. And they're through. Is he going to take it? Takes a shot. And again, Hudson.
Great save by Hudson.
Wow.
Hudson looking like a natural keeper as this game goes on.
Pushes forward. He sees Aiden open. Has all that space. Will he get that ball? With that grass, he will get that ball. Crosses it in. And
it missed everybody.
Did not decide to give it to Matt, and Matt was deciding to give that ball back, but now he's rushing back. Already back at that back line where we still see a few players still running back. Matt collects the ball. Back and forth.
Great.
I
think he is on. He is on. Oh, my goodness. What an opportunity
and
that
Aiden
was.
Just happy to be there. He's going to take a one touch.
And he missed his opportunity. He should put this game away.
Gosh, I thought we would have hesitated a bit, fake a shot or something, but I see what he wanted to do there.
Hoping that the keeper would have gone down, hit it straight at the keeper, would have popped right over him. If it was me and I was in his position, I would have hit the Ozil bounce.
Oh, that. On this grass?
Hit the
cutting
Ozil bounce.
cutting more grass than the ball. I'll say that. And he's on. And
A
Hudson
great
again.
save by Hudson.
Wow. Captain America here. Looking like an natural, killing time. Pushing his back line up, too. I think he has played this in rec. Ooh,
A
nice
little
pass.
flick on.
Is this gonna happen? Is he gonna fake it? Is he gonna shoot it? Is he gonna? And is there players detected?
And a goal line clearance by Northland.
Sabino could have had a hat trick.
They're able to keep it at 5-3.
And again, making that challenge where Southside can't collect that ball. And Southside is not even though Southside is a bit tired, but they're not stopping scoring these goals. They're not done. And a foul here. And I was right. Yep, a foul. But Southside, even though you could say they look tired, they just keep pushing and pushing and pushing, and they won't stop. Even if they're 2 goals to and 6 goals down, they will keep pushing regardless. What do you think this come from, or what do you think this translates to, Goddard?
I think it translates, or at least it comes from the mentality that these players have individually. You can't have a team collectively do that if they don't have that inner fight within each of them. And most of these are college athletes, former college athletes, so they definitely have a level of a competitor spirit that's necessary.
Correct. I mean, just like we were saying before, players have played NAIA, D2, USL2, USL1, UPSL, MPSL. I mean, we have it all here. And Dre takes a shot, ricochets. Will it go over the keeper? So close. And a corner.
Like it took a deflection on the way through.
But Southside has really crazy talents, a lot of experience. Just like you said, former college players, former semi-pro players, so they know what it takes. Sabino collects the ball, gives it to Aiden. Aiden crosses it in. Will it go in header? And unfortunately,
and right at the keeper.
Kind of difficult to locate or to put that ball when you're being a challenge 1v1. And he tripped him. And it's not going to be a yellow. That will be a yellow.
I know it was unintentional, or at least it looked unintentional. It definitely looked unintentional. So, but it's the fact that he tripped him. He didn't make a play. He wasn't able to make a play on the ball while Noah was trying to. So, unfortunately, by the letter of the law, it's going to be a yellow.
Correct. He also has mixed match socks. 2 players. Oh. And Davis any collect that? No, unfortunately, he does not have Darwin Nunez's legs. That might be a blessing. No, with the nice header right there. Aiden watching. Again, like I said, some of these players are tired, so you can only do so much on pressuring the ball. But moving the ball around for Northland, and no, looks like a little bit too over that player.
10 minutes left in the match. Looks like Southside will definitely try to maybe get at least one more to kill off the game here. And actually, come to think of it, I think the current score line is the exact fixture when we played them last year when we came. We won 5-3, I believe.
You're right. You are right. And is he shooting it? An easy collection from Hudson. It was, and I believe the player of the game was Trey for that game. I believe he had a hat trick, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that he did.
And then Trey right there, talking about him. Knows who we are. Pushing, going to the middle. Is he going to take this solo? Looks like he's going to take a solo. And unfortunately, is he going to just touch it in? David Marshall again.
Marshall with a goal. And that's a brace for Marshall as well, too.
And Marshall's not your normal center defensive mid. He scores a lot more than what they usually do on the average. But he is just very attacking minded. It's just almost impossible just to leave him as that normal 6 right there as defensive, which is where Nate comes into play here for today's game. Goddard, what do you think about David Marshall on his position being a 6, but still scoring the goals he can and the assists he can?
I think he brings a lot to the team that we probably wouldn't have quite had. He's a unique player, especially with his experience and where he's played. He brings a unique, where he's a blend of being, he can play the 6 and he can be a box to box player. And he just shifts into what you need him to be.
And some might say it's like, well, if he's and Trey going back there, Sabino letting that pass, tries to meg him, but does not work. But that's a corner for Southside. But as I was saying, some might say, would you still consider him as a center defensive mid? Why not just push him up as an 8 or a 10? Or even if he's that attacking minded, why not a striker? Have you had any conversations with the head coach, Dan, about this, of why not switching him up? Or does he just still play good defensive ball as an attacker as well?
Well, you kind of need him to be able to roam a little freely, and probably more likely, I don't think you necessarily change his position or affect it, because he's a little bit of in some regards, a little bit of a bulldog for us, right? He's going to be in hockey terms, he's a little bit of our enforcer, if you will, where you kind of need him everywhere. You need him to be able to kind of pick his moments, but then that means you need somebody that's going to be able to alternate with him, play smartly, and a nice little 1-2 there in the middle.
And as we do see him kind of playing that striker role today, he has kind of shifted in there and a cross, but unfortunately too strong of a cross right there. But David will collect that ball easily. Will we see any skills from him? Nope, just a simple pass. The old
And a miscued shot by Nate.
Still looking for that goal. Unfortunately, Nate did not have a goal last season, nor does he have one for this season, but he still will be searching for that. But again, Nate is not that kind of player where he is looking for those goals. He doesn't have also those assists to help him out with those numbers. But again, he will do what he is. And he is that kind of player where he is a traditional 6, very defensive minded, always pushing and pushing. Not the fastest, not the shiftiest, but really smart, reading the game, and will play his defensive role. Any team would be glad to have him.
And a miscued shot. If you're just tuning in with us, we're going to go back over the goals here. Hudson scoring the first, Marshall, then Matt getting his goal today, second goal of the season.
Sabino, what a shot from Matt.
And Sabino getting a brace. And then Marshall also getting a second, having a brace.
It looks like Southside is waiting. And what a touch from Trey. Trey pushing forward. He's going to take a solo again. And he wants to take it. I believe he just wants to score that goal. He's going to shoot it in. Do you call that far right?
Oh, the fact that it went out for a throw.
Uh, I'll let them know to keep that on at minute 83. Northland's still looking for that goal. Do they have enough juice and time to score 2 goals back to back and find that energy for an equalizer?
All players must be exhausted. It's been a long match for all players involved. No subs on either team.
And Dylan out of that. And oh, wow, I've never seen that before. Was on the right side, chips it around, but still only to the knee
Able to
area.
find Aiden.
Sends
And
across. And what a.
Oh!
Offsides.
And that would have been a fantastic finish.
I will double check that on our replay system here.
And the ball's is here on the near side. Northland on the counter. And an easy
Looks
save.
like he was offsides. Never mind. Never mind. Again, Dylan doesn't play as a forward. He plays as a left back for his
Nice
home. And
cross-field switch.
is he going to take the shot? It takes a shot and goal.
Oh, nice.
Finally for Aiden Neal. He doesn't get a lot of those as he plays the right back position for Southside.
That was a nice ball by Dylan.
But Aiden and Dylan, really great fullbacks for Southside, both having a lot of experience on the youth side, Aiden playing for a lot of academies, playing also all 4 years of high school. Bishop Gorman, as if people follow high school soccer, Bishop Gorman is a powerhouse when it comes to any of the sports, especially football. But
For sure.
powerhouse, he won state all 4 years. Just crazy facilities, just a great school over in Nevada. And then Dylan playing for his home country with the Cayman Islands national team, actually, and also has played academy ball as well with the USL team and the USL championship. But also both of them playing for William Drew College, a D2 program. And a shot, oh no, actually a cross. And he's onside. And this has to be a shot. No. And a shot, and again over, field goal. And it looks like a few fans are ready to start leaving. Don't know for which side. And what a cross from Match.
A ball for wow. That was.
Oh my gosh, he's feeling himself today.
Wow.
That
was a crazy ball from Matt.
I think that's the fastest I've seen David Marshall ever run in my life, actually. Not saying he's a slow player, but he's not your fastest player.
Yeah. What a man! He took that comfortably, and
He just had that first step ahead of that player and understood his assignment. And again, Matt, I think he has proved, especially today as well, why he will be the second player that will say Player of the Year. I can't give you numbers from past games, but from what I've seen,
Marshall hat trick.
Wow. Anyway, Matt will be winning Player of the Game today. It's really tough to say. If you look at it on the goal perspective, then you got Sabino and Marshall. If you look at it in contributing in ways of defensively, you can say Dylan and Noah. You know, right there, Dylan, all ball right there. But Dylan and Noah just going back and forth, playing perfect defense. With Nate also not getting a lot of starting time compared to last season, but has shown that he is still a player to be chosen. Pressing, as we see right here, pressing and agitating that defender. It causes and would have been actually a great play for Southside, but unfortunately the ref said 90 minutes.
Final score: Southside 8,
8
Northland
goals.
3.
When did we? I thought we were at 5 or 6.
It went up very, very quickly because we were up 4-3 at halftime, and we scored 4 more.
I don't remember that, but sure. I remember goals going in, but I don't remember that many. Again, I was just commentating, just having fun here.
I'd say that was it's been a great end of the season.
Yeah, as we Southside, as last week, qualifies for Super League.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see how that turns out. There's rumblings of it. I don't know if it'll necessarily be next year that they'll start it in terms of like a preseason tournament, or I don't know if it means that we qualify like for next year, which is at the end of next season. So who knows?
So regardless, at the end of the day, whenever this tournament does happen, Southside has qualified and will be going with the top 3 being the champions of the league, Olathe, second place with Woodland, and then third, obviously, would be Southside joining that. But we'll just see how that pans out, especially since that is a competition where multiple leagues around the KC Metro area play each other, kind of like a Champions League or Europa.
For sure. But we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But this has been a fun and fantastic season. We thank you guys for joining us. Be on the lookout for as information comes through about the off season and maybe merch sales. I'd say pay attention to the merch sales. Those are coming. We'll do an end of season sale. It'll be an opportunity to get your merch.
Correct. I mean, follow us on Instagram. You'll see more off seasons media. I mean, Southside does not only go for during this summer, but they will keep posting media, especially from like archives of what we haven't posted yet from this summer. So keep in touch with that for bigger projects to come through the off season.
Yep. With that said, it's been a great season, and we will look forward to seeing you guys in the stands next year.
Again, follow us at Southside FC KC on Instagram and Facebook. This is Gabe.
This is Goddard.
Signing up.